Hello, I am here on a Thursday. Sorry I missed you guys yesterday, but today's a better day. And what to expect in love next is what today's topic is going to be. I'm looking at Aries through Pisces in that order, plus each zodiac sign. I will pull a card to see when your next relationship is, a bonus, right? And then I will look at Aries through Pisces for each zodiac sign. So if you have a specific person on your mind, I'll see what's going to happen next with that as well. So it's going to be a fun one. Good morning. Don't forget to say happy birthday to Aries. If you want to win a personal reading, Aga just won one from Pisces. And, you know, it's a way to get a reading, or you can join my membership like all these awesome souls in here and come in and get readings. Soul Latte, Janet, what's up? Hello. How are you? All right, guys. So is everybody in a good mood today? Today is Jupiter Day, and I feel like I'm trying to throw some of that good luck energy out there. And I got a blue candle burning for you, and let's go. Let's get some of that good energy. It's really beautiful here where I'm at, so got some good energy. All right. My soul family. I love it. Latte. Why couldn't I think of something creative? Frankie's tarot. Right? It's just my tarot. I was young. Let's see. I love it. Trying to be Brad Pitt, started following it. All right. So we got everybody here. We got Lori, Angel, Terry, Javiria, who keeps beating you guys right out the gate. Hello. Lisa as well. She's always sneaking in. I love your support too as well. Guys, make sure you're hitting that like button, share button. I keep getting background emails. People not even seeing my videos. They're seeing a year ago videos and things like that. So you want to help the channel out, make sure you are hitting that like button. Let's see. We're going into Aries. All right, Aries. Let's bring some good energy in for you. Happy birthday, Aries. That's a really big happy birthday. I'm going to minimize it, not because you are small, but because it was covering the screen. Happy birthday. My son's birthday is coming up soon. Let's see what's happening next. Let's get a starter here. Let's get a starter advice card, and then I'll get right into it, right? Let's see what your energy is for you. All right, the first step is taken, all right? Whatever you're doing in your love life, you're going in the right direction. It seems like you're doing what you're called to do. You're feeling divinely called. I mean, you're here for confirmation, but this tells me that your heart's standing in the right direction, and whatever you're confronting or up against when it comes to a relationship is showing me that you know exactly what to do. All right. So it's just now about trusting where it's going. Let's see. What do I want to do? No. I want to get it to stay focused. There it is. All right. So let's see you, the challenge, and your person that's on your mind and what to expect next from them. All right. The first step, though. So that tells me you're at the Two of Wands right now, right? So you're waiting for what's next. What's next, right? Who's coming? What's going on? What are you making me wait for? What are you doing? Let's see what's up with Aries person. What's next in love? We got the Queen of Swords, right? So the Queen of Swords is just the same thing. You already know, right? The Queen of Swords doesn't have to really, she sees facts right away. She sees right through the bullshit right away. And so your first instinct here, Aries, is what you've got to trust when it comes to your situation. All right. She's very, very smart. She's very intuitive in her own ways. It doesn't have to be, it's not a feeling. It's just a complete knowing. A knowing that something is right, something has to happen. And so with this energy that's showing up for you right now, it's like Spirit is saying, there's really nothing more you have to do except keep focusing on facts, keeping your head clear and moving forward and knowing that, let's see what's to come. Your challenge, the Lover's card. Do you have a couple people on your mind, or do you have to make a choice about how you really feel about somebody? right? And your person, the Knight of Pentacles, moving slow as molasses, moving slow as shit, right? You got a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn showing up. All right. Look at the energy difference. You're over here, the Queen of Swords. You're like, come on already, right? You're waiting on somebody to show up for you. They're here. They're showing up, but they're taking their time. The Challenge, the Lover's card. Is there somebody else involved? Is there something that this person has to complete? I feel like this energy here is an Ace of Wands. You already made the first step. An actual, there's been something that's been activated between you and another person, right? So now here's the problem. There's a choice that has to be made. And if the Two of Wands says, all right, there's a choice, there's options here, right? But somebody or you has to complete or come to, some sort of closure when it comes to a past cycle or past situation. Now, that could be physically another person, another relationship, or it could be a pattern. It could be a thought process. It could be a doubt. It could be something that happened with you and the person in the past. And you've got to find some way to find closure. If you're wanting to move on with somebody, it's just is what it is. If you want to move on with somebody, you've got to find some sort of closure within if something is holding you back and keeping the situation stagnant. Now, if you're waiting on somebody who's just moving slow as shit and you're feeling very much in love with this person, feeling very connected to this person, let's see what's next. We got the Six of Swords. All right. So it looks as though you're pulling somebody towards you. All right. This person here sees something with you, all right, sees potential. But what I get is that you're new. This is new for them as well too. It's like, the Six of Swords is coming from the Five of Swords, which is saying there's been some confusion, there's been some misunderstanding, there's been intentions weren't clear, right? Or we just were kind of trying to figure things out. Something was going on, right? Six of Swords, this person wants to move forward. They're feeling pulled towards you. You got air energy, so you guys are in each other's thoughts, right? You guys are, you're drawing them to you. They view you also. I see the Queen, the Queen of Swords, whether you're male or female, it does not matter. It's saying here, you are something else, all right? You're always right. You're right. You're right. Why are you second guessing yourself? Why are you second guessing me? I know who you are. They are just, very much intrigued by you too. Maybe you're very smart, intellectual. And it's like, maybe you call this person out a lot, right? In the Five of Swords, you stress them out, right? Because the Knight of Pentacles, you can stress out a Knight of Pentacles by making them overthink or pushing them too fast before they figure out exactly what they need to do. So if that's the problem, Aries, and you're Aries, right? Aries is like, boom, I want this to happen now. If you're an Aries and you're waiting on an earth sign, I mean, you got to go find another party to go to for a while and not worry about this person. It's just they need time to figure out. Everything has to be perfect. Everything has to be done in a certain order. Everything has to be meticulous, and it's like, overthinking. What if this happens? What if that happens, right? But this person is being drawn to you. And it's like, I want to see where things go. This person that's on your mind, especially an earth sign, could even be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, is showing up on the table, is wanting to see where things go with you. So spirit advice for you, Page of Pentacles, all right? You got to slow down a little bit and get to know each other again, or get to know each other if it's new, right? The Page of Pentacles is, I'm interested in you. You've got something going on. I can see something real with you, especially, with the Pentacles showing up. All right. This person's taking you seriously, but the page can be a slow moving MF, right? It's like, come on, kid, let's go. All right, let's get things going. All right. And also the Page of Pentacles says, just allow things to happen as if you were a kid, just kind of go with the flow and see what's happening. Just be curious to what's going on and slow down a little bit. All right. So I'm going to pull a bonus card for you. Those of you who are single, or those of you who are manifesting somebody in, let's just see when your next relationship with a person or with a person, either the one that's on your mind or a person, if you're single, is coming in or will be stamped, right? Stamped. 2 months. You got 2 months. Can you guys verify with me if the camera angle is, you're seeing the candle, I mean the camera, this is my left, this is you, and is it right? Are you seeing it in the right direction? If you could let me know that. But 2 months is showing that Aries, you should be seeing your person, being with your person, and taking the next step with your person. So now let's look at Aries through Pisces for you and see the person that is on your mind. The person that's on your mind. Camera is showing words opposite. Camera seems great. I'm getting two. Everything is backwards. Why is it doing that? I wonder if I turned my camera around. All right. Tell me this way. I don't know what happened, but Mercury retrograde messed with my camera angle, and I don't know if I did something. Oh, I know what I did. I think this is what I did. All right. Hold on. All right. Let me know if this fixes it. All right. Let me know if this fixes it, guys. I was mirroring my camera. All right. Aries through Pisces. The person that's on your mind. The person that's on your mind. All right. So if you're dealing with an Aries, you got the sun. The sun's about to shine. So what to expect? A date, happiness, something making you happy, them putting a smile on your face. Talk about synchronicities. You know how many times I saw the word smile yesterday? All right, even at Starbucks, right? They wrote smile on my cup. All right, so you'll be smiling here with another Aries. And Aries, it looks as though you're going to be smiling here pretty damn soon. All right, that's good. I'm glad I fixed the camera. Yay. Taurus, look at your famous patience with a Taurus. But divine timing's at play here. You and a Taurus kind of doing this. You got to go find a party to go to and wait on your Taurus, right? But when you get a Taurus, you'll be lucky, right? If you're going to finally get with a Taurus, they're going to stay. They're not going to go anywhere. So you want to make sure you're with the right Taurus, right? Because once you got them, you're going to get what you get. I love my Tauruses. Gemini, Knight of Cups. You got romance coming in. So you got a Gemini here, what to expect next. All right, whatever's going on in your situation, they're definitely going to communicate some sort of feelings towards you. Cancer, Ace of Wands. All right, so there it is. Let's get the party started. Something's getting ignited. Something's starting up. All right, there could be some flirting coming in. They definitely have you on their mind. Leo, Ace of Pentacles. All right, so Leo actually giving you a solid offer here. Virgo, Nine of Swords. All right, so they're going to cause some anxiety for you. It still seems like there's something you're dealing with. They may be stressing you out. They could be dealing with something, but it looks like what to expect next is some anxiety. All right, no bueno. Libra, we have the Judgment card. So we do see a do-over here with the Libra coming in. And we have Scorpio, same thing, Eight of Swords, right? Scorpio here kind of stuck, hands tied. All right, there could be some overthinking or negative energy or something that really confuses you with a Scorpio coming next. Sagittarius, Nine of Wands. Sag is going to stress you out too. It looks like there's a setback. Remember, there could be something else they're dealing with that was coming in your reading. If they're dealing with another situation, then you know that there's going to be an energy of anxiety or stress with your Sagittarius. Capricorn, you got somebody reaching out to you. Capricorn saying, hey, you know how I feel about you. Aquarius, looking good. All right, you may hear from them, but just know that they're very independent. They could be working a lot. Pisces, Two of Wands. All right, so you're waiting on a Pisces. Wait a minute, was that Aquarius? Sag, Cap, Aquarius. Yeah, Pisces. All right, so it looks like you're taking the next step with a Pisces, and that was part of the reading, all right? Pisces might be closing off something, getting ready to jump in anew with you. All right, let's see. Hello, Jay. Hello, Shrek, Bogdanka. So I'm glad I fixed the camera. That was good. I didn't understand how it even happened. I never changed my settings. But with Mercury retrograde, it is real. It fucks with me. All right, get comfy. Let's get a good shuffle for Taurus. Taurus. Are you Taurus, Soul Latte? We got another Taurus in the house. 7th, the 7th. Yay. All right, Taurus. Let's see what to expect next in love. Let's get a quick energy from spirit, and then we'll look at your person, what's coming next. Carry the torch for others to see. All right. Oh, so Tauruses, right? This is fire. This is transmuting some sort of energy that's not yours. Hear me out. All right. You may be dealing with a lot in your mind, wondering what the hell's going on with your person, all this other stuff. And maybe your person's down and out, you know, dealing with some stress, or your person just is confused. I see the 4 or 5 of cups, you know, 5 of pentacles. All right. Just struggling with something, right? And the fire is saying you're the fire, you're the flame, you're the torch, right? So the more you transmute your energy and know that this energy that you're picking up on is being projected onto you, right? Or you may be picking up your person, like I said, energy, and feeling like you're doing something wrong, or you did something wrong. And this is not true. You are actually the light in this dynamic here. And I'm seeing possibly that by just being the light and just being and realizing that it's not yours to take on, that you may actually be guiding your person towards better days. So keep that in mind, all right? We are seeing, what did I do that for? We are seeing here that you are the light in this, so you're the healer in this relationship. So if you're struggling with somebody, just continue to be your highest version possible, and this person will flock to you. Remember, flies to lights, right? Is it the flies get attracted to light? That's not a very good, that's not calling a person a fly, but it's like, you know, attracted to the light, right? They're going to be attracted to you. Let's see you, the challenge, and moths to a flame. I love you. That's my Taurus. Thank you for that. Moths to a flame. Flies to shit. Oh my God. Shit. I hope that gave you a laugh. All right. I had some funny juice or something today. I don't know. Let's see. This has been my thing my entire life. Always getting sayings off, right? I never could get the idioms. I've been told that since I was like 12. I always screw them up. My kids know it. Everybody knows it. It's a stamped. All right, let's see you, the 6 of Swords. All right, you're leading the way. Look at you're picking up somebody that's struggling. Somebody's definitely struggling here. All right. And you're leading the way. So you just got to keep navigating the waters in this relationship that you're connecting to. Now, if it's somebody new you're trying to connect to, like I said, it's not your problem. It's not your circus. It's not, like you said, it's not your, but just know that there's something there. You're doing something for this person. You're guiding them through some sort of turbulent waters. I do see here with this card, the 6 of Swords, that you are navigating somebody to new territory. You're showing somebody where healthy lies, right? Where peace can be at, where home can be at, how things could really look, right? But somebody might be coming from a real shitstorm, right? Or, you know, you guys have been coming through a shitstorm because maybe you thought, you know, some arguments or fights or miscommunication with this person because you thought you did something wrong, but it's not the case. The challenge, the 4 of Wands, look at this. You're bringing somebody home here. Somebody's not used to feeling supported, connected to. Somebody's not used to this. You have a way of being home, being secure, being stable for somebody, right? And the challenge is you're trying to get somebody to see what it's like to be happy or be at home and be in a stable relationship and be content and supported. All right. So you're trying to show this love and support for somebody, but somebody might not, they're not used to it. They're not ready for it, but you're navigating them to it. So this is a spiritual kind of a journey, and it's going to take, trust and faith and patience in this connection, right? Which also means, Taurus, that it doesn't mean that you strip your time and your identity and your energy trying to fix somebody. You just got to be, that's that Hierophant. The Hierophant's purpose is just to be, right? There's something about you that just does it for other people, and especially in this connection. So you don't have to fix or teach or nudge or do anything. Just be the light this person is drawn to. Your person, the Hanged Man. All right. So they're pretty much stuck they got themselves in a place. They're in limbo. You can see that somebody here is trying to let go of something in their life or shift. They're going through a transition. The Hanged Man is a very powerful emotional energy. It's like, I am starting to see the light, but something had to happen in this person's life for them to start to see, hey, there's a different way of looking at things. But they're stuck still. You're in a limbo position with somebody, and it's like you're the guide. I keep saying the same thing, but that's what's coming through for your message. Now, what to expect next? We get the Moon card. So the Moon card, we have a full moon coming up. Maybe something will manifest during that full moon. All right. You will see some change happen in here when it comes to this relationship. Now, the Moon card is going to show some fluctuations in moods. It's going to show some uncertainty. So there could still be some flopping around, some good days, some bad days. They might reach out one day and then you don't hear from them, or things might seem to be good one day and then the next day it's like, where the hell did they go? Like I said, you're dealing with somebody who's going through some sort of emotional turbulence, right? So things are going to constantly be fluctuating for you. But the Moon card is also telling you, you've got to trust your instincts. You've got to trust yourself and just keep navigating the waters, even though you yourself might not 100% know the outcome of this situation. This person could definitely freak you out a little bit, right? When it comes to this kind of going around in circles. But the more stronger you are in yourself, all right? And it's also if this relationship's worth it too. You've got to ask yourself, is this worth it for me if I'm going to invest in somebody like this? Because there are souls out there that are going through shit, and you just know deep inside that they are worth the investment, right? Not everybody's a POS. Right? This doesn't feel like a POS here, right? This feels like somebody that's going through some turbulent times or emotional times in their life, and you're trying to pull them into some sort of safety and security. All right, so things may still be a little uncertain when it comes to this, but the full moon coming up could tell you that something may manifest, a hidden secret, a hidden truth. They may confess something to you. They may tell you what's really going on. They may give you a sense of feelings of, okay, maybe I am going in the right direction. All right, I can move forward. All right, so there could be something beautiful manifesting from this full moon with this relationship. What is what does Spirit want you to know? The Seven of Swords. All right, this is not your shit. This is not your shit. Your person's not being, it doesn't feel like, with all this other energy, it doesn't feel like deceptive. It doesn't feel like negative. It feels like it's deceptive to you because of everything they're going through and you're not able to read them. All right. But also the card does say, make sure you're not ignoring any red flags and you're also being honest with yourself in the connection. All right. You may feel like something or someone is sneaking around you or somebody's doing something, Taurus, but I'm not getting this energy from that. It feels like the Six of Swords. Somebody is just trying to move on from some sort of uncertainty. And this is going to be what is coming up next for you. You will get the truth. You will get the hidden secret. You will figure it out. And the Four of Wands is telling me that it's going to turn out better than you think. All right. We have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Look at this love started. This relationship is based on foundation of love. All right. And it also could be really hard for this person to accept love, like they're not used to it. All right, so for those of you connecting with somebody, let me pull a card and see when it might transpire into a full-blown relationship, or if you are single, when will you be in a relationship? So just ask your question about relationship in your head, and I'll get a card for you. We see the momentum is rolling. Stay positive. It is on the way. So let's look at Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. Make sure the candle's not. Aries through Pisces. All right, so the person that's on your mind. King of Cups is showing up. So some of you connected to a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Aries, Seven of Pentacles. It's just a matter of time. All right. It's not a rejection. It's a redirection. That's that card. All right. So all is not lost. It seems as though you will be moving in a new direction with an Aries. You got a Taurus opening up to you. All right. Taurus, this is also you understanding your connection. All right. Being able to understand, find some way to understand, nurturing energy, learning your person, or trying to understand what they're going through. All right. But you and another Taurus, it looks like you're going to be handshaking, hanging out, getting together, or talking. Gemini, looking good. All right. The Nine of Cups. All right. So just stay focused on the wish fulfillment. Cancer, Nine of Wands. All right. So not giving up on a Cancer, the energy, what to expect. You're still dealing with some stress. But they're going through something right now. They're battling what seems to be maybe the final stages of a cycle or battle that they're in. Leo, Knight of Wands. So expect a Leo coming towards you with a lot of fire, right? Ready to hang out, get together. Virgo, offering their heart to you. So it seems like a nice offer from a Virgo, extending their heart, opening up their emotionally. Libra, Five of Swords. Looks like there's some tension. All right. Remember, you had the Six of Swords. So it looks like some stress with a Libra, kind of confused with a Libra, not sure where things are going. So you may be, that could be what you're expecting next, miscommunication or misunderstanding. Scorpio, Five of Pentacles. Scorpio looks like they're dealing with some hardship. You know, they just don't see that you've got the love for them. All right. This is an energy of, I've always been on my own. I feel like I'm on my own. I don't see the light. I don't see, everything looks hard. And you're trying to say, hey, it's not that hard. Come home, come here. And they're not seeing it just yet. So you still got an energy of, you know, focusing on the negative here with a Scorpio. Sagittarius, Six of Cups. All right. So reconnecting with a Sagittarius, all right. Making some good old memories. A Capricorn, the Lover's card. All right. So a love affair starting with a Capricorn. All right. You guys really could be getting together here with that or just communicating. Aquarius, the Strength card. So Aquarius might be still holding back a little bit. Give it a little bit of time. This is the card of patience as well. It's like they're trying to get their shit together. Pisces, the World card. All right. So there is movement with a Pisces. You might finally get closure or a conclusion to whatever situation's coming up. So this can go either way when a major arcana shows up. It can say we're either figuring out what's really happening and we're moving forward, or we're deciding to finally close this chapter and move on. We've completed it. Gemini. All right. So that was a lot shorter than the last one. 28. All right. Let's see for Gemini. How is everybody? Hi, Wendy. How are you doing today? Anna. Kate. All right, you're welcome. Irish, Gemini. Let's take a look at what to expect next in love. I'm going to get a quick card from Spirit, and I'll take a look at you, the challenge, the person coming towards you, what to expect. And I'll pull a card for you to see when your next relationship, when it'll transpire. And Aries through Pisces, the person on your mind. All right, let's see. Gemini, you are your purpose. Let's see what is going on. The path may be bumpy right now, but this will alter soon. All right. Now, that's a pretty strong message when it comes to love here, Gemini. You may be seeking your purpose. You may be wondering, what the hell is this relationship, my purpose? What's going on? What's my purpose here? What's this relationship for? That kind of stuff, right? And the card is reminding you that no other person is your purpose. You're your purpose, all right? And what you decide, and it's not, another person's not going to, You're not here to serve another person. You're not here to find another person. You're here to find yourself and connect and have all the things that you desire in your life, right? That is in divine alignment. But your path may be bumpy, but this will alter soon. So it sounds to me like you're riding some waves, right? And it seems like the waves are crashing and you keep falling down. You can't seem to get a rhythm in when it comes to a relationship or when it comes to your thoughts about a relationship. You know, you might be starting to feel like 1 minute it seems like everything's going good, or it seems like I know what I want, or 1 minute I'm ready to, you know, go somewhere or do something, or, you know, disconnect from something or someone. And then the next minute I'm finding myself right back in alignment, you know, thinking about this person, right? Or thinking about love or my problems. So let's see what's going on here. The Lover's card, Gemini. You're in love. You're one in love. That's the problem. That's the overall energy. You're feeling a divine connection, but you're also believing somebody else has to complete you. And that is not true. That's a, you know, that's a, getting stuck on that path is going to be a lot of suffering, right? And the Lover's card is there is somebody here that is divinely guided to you, somebody here who you're meant to be with. And it could be in your awareness right now, but that extra pressure of you need to complete me, or we have to be together, or you're my purpose, could be adding extra pressure on another person. Right. And it could be causing, you know, you're looking one way, your person's looking another way. But I do see your person is attracted to you. Your person is in love with you, or somebody is going to fall in love with you if we look at it this way. All right. But these are these twin flame type of relationships or deep soulmate type of relationships that we get caught up in. All right. And it may be bumpy right now, but part of these relationships are bumpy because we're meant to learn and really learn to self-reflect and work on ourselves so that we become a stronger union. So that's where the bumpiness is coming in. And if you're finding like there's a lot of turbulence in your relationship with this very strong spiritual connection, which has been coming through a lot in your readings, and Geminis don't always get that in my readings. You're not the sign that always gets these real deep spiritual connections like other signs do. And your reading for the month of April was talking about a spiritual union this month, right? A very strong spiritual union. And so the roads might be bumpy right now. And this is where you're being called to really pull yourself back in and figure out what the hell's going on within me. So we have the Moon card, the challenge, the Knight of Pentacles, right? Feeling stuck, feeling like you put a lot of work into something, and yet there's a lot of focus and uncertainty, overwhelmed about the future here of something. Right? Things are changing, but they're not really changing. All right, so I'll get into that in a second here. Your person, the Devil card. Your person, the Devil card. What to expect next? The Six of Wands. And what does Spirit want you to know? The Queen of Swords. Gemini, cut through the BS. Cut through the BS. All right. Your path is bumpy right now with somebody. Your person is dealing with their own shit. Your person is dealing with your own shit. It looks like you are connected to one of these relationships that really trigger you to the core. You guys bring up the worst in each other, unhealthy habits, patterns, or this could be somebody that's coming into your life. All right. They may have addictions. They may have their own fears. They have their own shit they need to deal with. And you may be thinking it's a reflection of you. And it's leaving you feeling this moon energy, uncertain about things, all over the place, emotional. Why do I feel so connected to this person? Why do I feel a spiritual connection and yet we're not together? We're not moving together. We don't seem to be together because the road is bumpy right now for a reason. And that's the bottom line here. There's work that needs to be done. Your person needs to do some work. All right. What to expect next? I do see movement. I see very good movement coming in here. You guys will connect again. This could even be you guys guys stepping out into a new relationship. All right. The Ace of Pentacles can be a matter of time, a commitment coming in. You obviously know you feel like you need to be with somebody, but they can't be your main priority right now. You have to be your main priority and trust that you guys will be in a relationship again. You guys obviously are going through a Five of Wands energy where you feel like you want to fix something. You want to fight for something. You want to hold on to something. You're trying to navigate a situation, control a situation, and it's getting you nowhere because they're the devil. All right. They're fighting you. There's a control issue and there's an arrogance here too. There's an arrogance, there's pride with these energies, and you're battling this with somebody, which is causing you this grief here with the Moon card. It's like your emotions are invested and you don't know what to do. All right. The Knight of Pentacles, things are not moving. They're stuck because somebody here is not well or not dealing with their shit. Now, not well doesn't mean that they have to be completely unhealthy, but they could be dealing with some deeper, addictions or deeper shit that you are unaware of. All right. And the Queen of Swords is telling you, right, put your emotions over here. All right. And trust your knowing. Cut through the bullshit, all right? Stay straight and true to yourself. Take a look at the bigger picture. You guys will be together, but right now it looks like they've got to resolve some sort of issue. The devil is showing up in your reading, so what to expect next is you may have somebody coming in. Things might not have changed much with this Knight of Pentacles. They're still coming towards you. There's still going to be an offer. There's still a, hey, I'm in your life. This person is attached to you. They don't want to let go of this connection. But at the same time, not much has changed, so it's going to leave you feeling confused again. And this is where the Queen of Swords says, bitch time, right? Whether you're male or female, ass time, bitch time, whatever. I need to cut off my emotions for a second. I need to realize that this is not how I want my life to be right this second, and get your shit straight and come back right. Right. And that's the energy that's coming through. So let's see the potential. If this is your story or if you're single, we'll see the time frame. It says your path may be bumpy, remember, but this will alter soon. So it's giving me a soon energy as well. All right. And it will happen right before the summer months. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Maybe I got some horses walking around me. Did I call in some cowboys? All right, let's see. Aries through Pisces, the person on your mind. What to expect next from the person on your mind. All right. We got the Page of Swords. So we are seeing communication. Ultimately, you will talk to the person that's on your mind. You will hear from them. What transpires, we shall see. Aries, the Chariot card. Let's go. Let's move on from this. So it looks like you and Aries, good to go. All right, things looking really good. Taurus, Queen of Cups. All right, Taurus might open up about their feelings, but it still seems like they're a little withdrawn. But they have deep feelings for you. They may start to tell you how they really truly feel. Gemini, Four of Cups. Look at you. There you are. You're trying to give to somebody who's not ready to give. All right. They're acting, distant, aloof. All right. They're stressing you out. You're over here with this gift and they're not receiving. All right. So just keep that in mind that right now, sometimes when somebody's in this shitty attitude, you got to pull away and let them see what they're missing so that they go, oh, wait a minute. I don't want to miss this opportunity. I better step up my game. All right. So a Gemini, you may be trying to what to expect next. You may be trying to knock on their door and they're not answering. All right. The way you want them to. Cancer, Six of Pentacles. You may make plans with a Cancer, right? Or they may start to really be generous with their energy. Leo, Queen of Wands, Leo stepping up, saying, I'm not playing games with you. I know exactly what I want. It looks like they're in a good energy, a new energy, getting through something and starting to see things differently between the two of you. Virgo, same thing. King of Wands, Virgo is stepping up. Look at that. Both these, Leo and Virgo. All right, saying, you know what? I've got my head straight. I'm ready. I see my future. I see you in it. Libra, we see the Six of Cups. We're seeing, you know, them reaching out to you, getting together and reconciling if that's the case. Scorpio, the Justice card. You may get some truth here with a Scorpio. This could be, you know, entering a commitment or them finally resolving something with you, finally telling you, letting you know something, making something right. Sagittarius, looks like Sag is still dealing with a lot of BS, right? So Sag might show up in your life, but it still shows here that they're kind of guarded and they're a little kind of worn out, tired, fatigued. All right, so you might get that kind of energy with a Sag. Capricorn, we have the Five of Wands, right? So there could be some tension or conflict coming in with the Capricorn. This could be where they're not listening to you and you're trying to show them or help them or resolve something, but they're not on the same page. They're fighting you. Aquarius, the Fool card. Look at Aquarius is like, pick me, all right? I'm ready. I'm leaving something behind and let's go, all right? So fresh energy with Aquarius. And Pisces, same thing, right? You might find conclusion with the Pisces, which means you could end up ending a situation and saying, you know what, we're done here. Or we're moving into this whole new chapter together. So this is a big, powerful turning point. But a Pisces coming back around. Sorry. All right. You are welcome. All right, let's see. We have Cancer. All right, Cancer. Sorry, my God, allergy. I should have took allergy medicine. Hello. You're welcome. Cancer. What to expect next in love? Let's see what Spirit has for you. And then we'll see you, your challenge, and the person that's coming towards you, what to expect from them. And then I'll look at a time frame. And for those of you single, I'll look at a time frame for when you might be in a relationship, plus the person on your mind. See what to expect next from Aries through Pisces. All right, Cancer. Let's see. All right, natural healing power. Another one of these. You are your purpose, all right? You have, what's happening here is some very strong healing energy between you and your person. You showed up in somebody's life for a reason. And you don't even have to do anything about that. So isn't that beautiful? All right. We all meet each other to help each other heal, flourish, and grow. So you're obviously the way shower, the light worker, the healer in this relationship. But you don't have to do anything except be your beautiful Cancer self. All right. Now this can be conflicting, especially if some of you have been dealing with some frustrations with somebody. Remember, if you're on a higher frequency and you came into a relationship with somebody or met somebody and you know something is strong there between the two of you, all right, it's hard to navigate those waters being an emotional sign, because you will think somebody is ready or you think somebody is growing and you get caught up and you get excited and then you realize, no, they had one foot in, one foot back. They keep going back and forth. So we can't rush another person's process. But your healing abilities, to be able to, your resilience and your ability to heal, which is why it makes you strong enough to deal with somebody that's coming into your life, right? Now, some of you might say, why do I want to deal with somebody that wants to be healed, right? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we all meet each other for a being and you're the one that's being the catalyst for change in another person's life without even realizing it, right? Your presence in their life them knowing you. We never know what other frequency, other things people are picking up from us, or what they're gaining from the relationship with us, right? But you're getting somebody to go within and self-reflect, and it makes them want to be a better person, or it gets them to act in a different way, because they're measuring up to you. They're trying to raise their frequency to you, all right? So you are doing this for somebody. Now, what does this mean for you, though? This doesn't mean that you stick around and you just keep giving your light to somebody if you don't see any progress, right? But if you're seeing and you're still there, it's just teaching you to detach a little bit and be like, you know what? I've got this love and energy for you. Here you go. I got a little bit to spare, but I'm not going to get caught up in your mess. You're not going to fuck with my emotions anymore, all right? You got to learn. That's where you get emotionally attached to people. You're learning how to emotionally detach from your person. So that's what you're learning in this situation. All right, how can I give and still love this person, but not be depleted of my energy and get emotionally attached? Let's see the challenge. Your person and what to expect. Seven of Cups. All right. So you, the Eight of Cups. The challenge, the Queen of Wands. Look at that light. Somebody could be depleting your light, your heart. All right. Somebody's got your heart, and it's really hard for you to move on. Right? You got the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Somebody's got your heart, but you don't have to move on from this relationship. This is not what this reading is saying, but it's definitely burning you out. The challenge is you're the Queen of Wands here, and you're like, you could be dealing with a fire sign too. But it's like the confusion is depleting you, and might also even be fucking with your self-esteem. How am I the Queen of Wands? Male or female, does not matter. I get what I want, but I can't seem to get what I want here. Or, the challenge could also be that you're used to getting what you want, and you're used to being boss and used to being in charge, and you're wondering why somebody keeps leaving you. The overall energy is Seven of Cups, kind of confused. It's like, which way are we going here? We got all these, I see all these possibilities, but what's going on? Can you make a choice already? And so you may be thinking, what's going on here? Do I just completely walk away? Do I pull away? And you don't have to pull away, but this to me represents the detachment that I'm talking to you about. The Queen of Wands is one of the brightest lights, the biggest heart, confidence. And this is that light that I'm telling you that this person is drawn to. This person is attracted to, but you've got to focus more on bringing that light back in yourself, all right? Focusing on what you want, your vision. Your person, the Devil card. What is going on today? Was I meant to go live today and not yesterday? Your person, the Devil card. Your person is like got some shit they're dealing with. What sign are they? Some of the signs are dealing with some heavy shit. We all are. You guys here, you're dealing with some heavy shit. Give your person a break. They're dealing with some heavy shit, and their heavy shit might look ugly on the outside. But, we look at the times in your life where you might have done some ugly shit and what people might have thought of you. So maybe they're doing some things, or they're acting in a way, and, you just can't control the situation, and it's really stressing you out. It's burning you out. But they got some shit, and you're the level of that they need to get to, right? What I was saying earlier, I couldn't get the words for it, right? So they got to meet you at your level. You can't meet them at their level. They are definitely dealing with some shit. You got a Devil here. They're attracted to you, attached to you. There's a strong sexual connection. Who wouldn't be? Cancer, the Queen of Wands here. You know it. All right. But the thing is this person can pull out very much. If you're the Queen of Wands and the Devil, and this Devil shows up, this Devil can trigger your, oh shit, Queen of Wands. Your intensity, being dramatic, getting frustrated, going kind of nuts, crazy, right? Angry, Right? The Queen of Wands, you don't want to mess with the Queen of Wands when the devil is triggering it, the devil side, the shadow side. But this person may pull that side of you. Jealousy. There could even be a person that is jealous of you, right? They might even be a little bit jealous of you, of how accomplished you are, what you get done, or how much control and poise you have, confidence you have, right? But you are this person's light. And if you're attached to this person, if you're attracted to this person, Cancer, all I can say is that you've got to detach from this energy and let them deal with their shit. What's happening next? All right, what to expect next, right? There could be, kind of silence here. Sometimes I see with the Eight of Pentacles, it looks like your person trying to work on themselves, work on things. They may be trying to avoid their own shit, but it looks to me like they really are doing the work. They're internally, right? They could be working, focusing on things. You might feel like you're not getting their attention. It might seem like they pulled their energy away from you a little bit, but that is just an illusion. They are doing some inner work here. The Eight of Pentacles tells me somebody is fixing, working, doing something, trying to work on themselves, right? And you obviously will connect with them, possibly hear from them, right, with this Devil card because they're strongly attached to you. But this is where you can't get caught up in their drama. All right, what does Spirit want you to know? The World card. All right, so we got them coming back around here. The World card can be a moment of truth. It's like we're finally figuring out what's next. All right, we see movement. Are we going to move on from this? Are we going to move forward? Are we going to upgrade? Or are we going to close the chapter? All right, so obviously Spirit's saying the ball's in your court, especially with the Queen of Wands. You seem to know exactly what you want. You've got this. It's up to you what you want to do. But what I feel is that with detachment from this situation and not getting emotionally attached to this person or not trying to control this situation, you're going to get what you want. All right. So let's see the time frame here for, we got a strong fire sign showing up. You even have Capricorn. You have a fixed energy showing up. Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. Lessons. This is karmic. This is definitely karmic situation. Learning your patterns, learning karma. And this is for you to jump off your own karmic lesson. All right. And let your person learn their own karmic lessons. A lot of karma here, especially with these two cards, the World card and the Devil. Before the end of the summer months. So you will figure this out before the end of the summer months. And also, for those of you that are single, you may meet somebody, and it could be like this before the end of the summer month. But let's hope that they're healed. They're not coming in as the devil. All right, let's see Aries through Pisces. Hello, new beginnings. Tito, supernova. All right, Aries through Pisces. So what to expect from the person that is on your mind. So meditate on this one, okay? What to expect, what to expect, what to expect. No more, I know, you showed up twice. All right, we got the Knight of Cups. So overall, for the person that's on your mind, we see some, messages coming in. Somebody here, who's fallen for you, or somebody who you've got their heart. All right, so you definitely have won somebody over. All right, so let's see what the problem is. What to expect next. Aries is dealing with their own shit. All right, so it seems like you still got an Aries here. Yeah, I got feelings for you, but I'm more focused on the bullshit, the stuff that's going on. I'm dealing with something right now, or I just can't seem to, see my way through something or see the positive in anything right now. All right, so you could still be a little bit kind of uncertain about an Aries. Taurus, we got the Hierophant. So you got a Taurus here, just being Taurus saying, hey, let's level this up. So you and a Taurus might find yourself actually figuring something out and getting into a commitment or deepening your relationship. Gemini, the Wheel of Fortune. You got a Gemini coming back around, all right? You got to revisit something from the past so you can move forward. It's a very karmic-y situation, but it looks like this is a chance for a do-over. Cancer, 4 of Swords. You got to give yourself a break, a rest, a reset. Go on a little weekend excursion. Give yourself a little bit of water, time, rest, and, you know, your person here, you know, a little bit of space from them, you know, so you can see clear what's really going on. Leo, the death card, all right? So something could be ending next with the Leo, or you might be ending something with the Leo here, the death card, but something has to end in order for something to change, all right? Virgo, the justice card. So Virgo bringing in some truth, all right, making something real, or, you know, finally, you know, owning up to something. But I see a sense of, you know, closure here with your Virgo. Libra, 4 of Pentacles. So, you know, you guys aren't letting go, but they're still showing up with the 4 of Pentacles, right? This can be somebody who's very possessive of you, doesn't want to let you go, doesn't want you to breathe, but yet also doesn't want to open up their heart and move forward, right? It's like, what's next? Scorpio. So Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, the Empress card. So Scorpio over here saying, yes, all right, you're in my head. This Scorpio's been thinking about you for a long time, or for quite some time here. And it seems like the more they think about you, the more it starts to come into fruition. So you guys may be manifesting each other in, but we are seeing growth with you and a Scorpio. And you got the Empress card. Sagittarius, you got the Star card. All right, same thing. Relax. Go visit some water, hang out, trust the stars, trust divine. It looks like you and a Sag here as well. You know, divine connection. You'll find yourself together. There's more out there too. There's more to this story. Capricorn, 10 of Wands. So Capricorn still kind of carrying some, you know, some stress here. All right, this card's not my favorite card. So you may have a Capricorn showing up, but there's a lot of stress here, pressure. Things might still be kind of heavy between you and a Capricorn, or they could be dealing with a lot and just, you know, are not in a place to make you a priority, which kind of sucks. Aquarius, Ace of Cups. Aquarius is about to pour their heart out to you. Pisces wanting a do-over, or Pisces wanting a fresh start with you, right? Hello with Winnie. Look, I got all my members here. Yeah, don't forget, you guys, my membership. You want to hang out, get personal energy checks, hang out with everybody here. We talk about all kinds of different things. We've got a really cool group over there. So always can check out my membership. 57. All right, let's get a good shuffle for Leo. All right, Leos. Let's see what Spirit has for you first, right? All right. All right. You got to open up, Leo. Speak your truth with passion. This gives me that whole King, Queen of Wands. Like, it's like you can't hold on to something for so long. You can't hide your truth for so long. It's going to eat you up alive. And so this card here is talking about transmuting the energy that's holding you back, holding you down, by speaking your truth to the person that's on your mind, with passion too. This could be how you get your relationship to move. This could get how you finally get resolution for something that you've been waiting for. It's time to truly speak out from the bottom of your heart, with passion though, you know, like intensity. Like, this is it, that's it, right? Leo's like, got it, I got it. Dramatic, go for it. Let's see. Get it off your chest, transmute it, and see what comes of it. Sometimes we do have to set things straight. If somebody else is not going to, or if we're not getting what we want, or if we really do need to just tell somebody how we really feel. You know, it doesn't have, it can be somebody really wants to, maybe somebody really needs to know how, somebody really knows how you really feel. Sometimes it's F off, lioness. Sometimes it's just flat out. If you said everything you can possibly say, sometimes it's just a sorry. I don't always say stuff like that, but sometimes that's what it is. All right. You look at this. All right, so I can't deny the message. It's for somebody. You got the King of Swords in your position. King of Swords speaks their truth, doesn't, and it says it harshly. Boom. But also it's saying add some passion. So add some flair. Add some flair. All right. The challenge. All right, look at this. All right. You may feel blocked or feel like you're not being heard or not being received. Your person is the 9 of Wands. All right. You know, what to expect next. The Lover's card. This is everything I just said. All right. So this may not be for everybody. You're dealing with somebody here that you've been down the road with quite a few times. All right. Or you're dealing with somebody that's very, very much on edge because they have so much going on. So whoever you're dealing with, they are the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands is, I have been burned through the ringer. I've been learning my lessons. I've been dealing with, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of life. I'm tired of this situation. I'm tired of hearing it, right? But they're not giving up just yet. And the challenge is you may feel like your communication was not heard or never heard. And I do feel like it was received. Obviously, they're the 9 of Wands. They've received your messages in the past. But you see how there's an 8 and there's a 9? It feels like there's one more time to go. There's one more time to go. And it really needs to be your 100% truth towards this person. So there could be a conversation coming in with you and another person that is going to bring the two of you closer together. Or there's a choice here. And the choice card is saying, or it's going to be you're cutting somebody's bullshit out of your life. So I'm picking up on a very strong energy of I just can't mess around anymore. I need the truth here. Right? And you're just feeling like not heard or not reciprocated. Now, if you're dealing with somebody who's legit overall kind of burnt out, stressed out, or there's been hundreds of promises or tons of conversations and things never get anywhere, there's been a bunch of battles between the two of you, you know, there's a sense of maybe you're in a different frequency of this person and you're just like, I've had enough. I just can't do this anymore. But for many of you, it's just, maybe it's just finally get in the King of Swords. When the King of Swords speaks, everyone listens. And the King of Swords speaks the 100% truth. So if you want to get butthurt, hear the truth, go find yourself a King of Swords. If you want all the facts, that's a judge. Go to the King of Swords, right? And this is where you may need to really pull that energy out and speak it like, you know, because you also are speaking it out to the universe. And this is going to get a little bit spiritual for some of you. When you're doing that and transmuting it, you're actually healing yourself and you're releasing that energy and you're able to actually clear its magic. You're clearing the energy so that you can move forward yourself on your journey. Now, most likely together, because the Lover's card is showing what to expect next. So it does kind of give me in the arms of your person, maybe your person finally hearing your truth. Maybe it's taken this one last time and they're finally hearing it. Right? What does Spirit want you to know? The King of Cups. This person loves you. This person loves you, but it seems like they may be getting caught up in their own depth, despair, worry, frustration, anxiety. All right? Maybe they're overly emotional, intense, and that's why you got to come at it like this. All right? You've got somebody that loves you, but that might be kind of overwhelmed or stressed or just, worrying about something for that you feel it's time to move on past. We got to get past this. All right. So let's see if this is your person. Let's see the time frame where you guys will find yourself settled, committed. But if you're single, also, this could be a situation. You could have a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, because you do have a choice here. It looks like you have a choice, Leo, between another person, two people. And this could be the moment where you make a huge decision regarding your relationship and who you're with. So let's see the time frame. A few weeks. So this could pan out within the next few weeks. All right. You may either be confronted by, it could be a couple people showing up in your life. Some of you single people may meet somebody in your life, have a choice. But some of you may be having this conversation with the person that's on your mind within a few weeks that's going to settle things and hopefully reconcile. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. You guys liking today's readings? My back is bothering me. Make sure to let me know in the comments afterwards what you liked, if you liked it. Aries through Pisces, the person on your mind. All right, so what to expect next? We got the Page of Wands. So we see communication, flirting coming in. We got a page though, so page can be, a page. Want to have some fun, want to hang out, but also can be, something good. It can be really good. It can be, we're going on this new adventure. All right, we're seeing where things take us. Look at the Two of Cups underneath that. So expect a deep conversation coming in, a very playful conversation, but it looks like you're deepening your relationship here. Aries, the devil. You're dealing with a devil. You're dealing with an Aries that's dealing with their shit. All right, and that's it. The devil card wants to show up a lot today. I'm using different decks, wanting to show up a lot. So that's why I switched decks. Aries is dealing with some shit, and it might be about you stepping up and speaking what needs to be done or speaking your truth. Taurus, we see the Judgment card, so a day of reckoning. All right, finally making a decision to speak truth as well too. You see truth is coming through. Right? And it's like making a decision here. We need to move forward. Let's forgive, move forward, right? Gemini, Four of Wands, right? So we see a reunion, Gemini coming home or hanging out, getting together with a Gemini. That's what to expect next. Cancer, we see the Eight of Swords. So we're seeing some doubt here. We're seeing some negative energy. Maybe watch out for communication when it comes to Cancer. You may communicate, but you may not be getting, you might be getting a lot of noise here when it comes to read between the lines. Leo, Eight of Cups, there you are. So you might say we either move forward or we move on. All right, so with another Leo. Virgo, the Sun card. All right, so things looking real positive, real good with you and a Virgo. It's a hell yes. All right, you got it going on together. Libra, Knight of Pentacles. So things changing but slowly, but you got a Libra coming in with an offer. Scorpio, there's still a little bit of confusion about where things are going. You got the Seven of Cups. So we are seeing, though, that they've got you on their mind. They see the possibilities. There's so many things. It's just, you're going to still be in an energy of where is this going yet? Are you going to make a choice or a decision? Sagittarius, the Lovers card, right? So you and Sag hanging out, finally deepening your connection. Capricorn, same thing. They've got you on their mind. You know, you've been doing nothing but growing in their mind. And they're feeling very attracted to you. And it looks like growth in the relationship. Aquarius, the star card, all right, same thing, coming into alignment with an Aquarius, getting that wish that you're looking for, things looking good. And Pisces, getting a message from a Pisces. It looks like a solid message. If there was a misunderstanding, it's like, let's try and work things out. Let's see where things go. One, 10, 10. All right. Virgo. Oh, I forgot to change the banner. All right, Virgo. No, I didn't cut my hair. Virgo. All right, so what to expect next in love, Virgo? All right, Sharon, the love. All right. You are being guided in this connection that you're connected with, all right? You have people guiding you, people helping you in this connection, people talking for you. There's so much more than you think going on behind the scenes in a relationship when it comes to love, all right? You know, this reminds me of your energy too. Share the gift, because you're a healer, service giver, service provider, whatever it is. And you give a lot in your relationships, and you give a lot to others. And so this to me gives me a Six of Pentacles energy, like you will receive in return what it is that you're trying to, that you give, right? Because you give such self-sacrifice and energy. All right, so just know that there are people around you too in the physical reality that may be defending you, speaking up for you, asking about you, talking about you, to a person that's interested in you or to a person that's on your mind. All right, they're helping you. They're supportive of this connection. And you also have your guides helping you too. So let's see you, the challenge, your person, and what to expect next. All right. Six of Wands, overall energy. So let's see you. Two of Swords. So you're kind of torn here. The challenge, the Knight of Wands. Your person, the Six of Cups. All right. What to expect next? We got the Five of Cups. All right. So it looks like there's a little bit of time lapse here. All right. And we got the Seven of Swords and Page of Wands. All right. Somebody's not being completely honest with you about the way they feel. And the challenge is that, you know, things have stopped. Things aren't moving. You just feel like it was going, things were passionate, things seemed like it was going in the right direction. And then all of a sudden it stopped. And there's a strong connection here with you and somebody else, with the Six of Cups. Your person really feels it. This is your person's energy. You know, so it is somebody that you've shared some moments with. They're not going to be able to let go of you. They're obviously missing you. They're obviously moping or dealing with the past or having a hard time moving past something that's happened. You guys are separated or things have stopped. The Two of Swords is leaving you confused, though. It's leaving you like, what do I need to do? Like, you're the one that needs to make the decision here of what to do, because we can't sit and wait for somebody to make a decision. I see this person will come back to you. This person will open up to you. This person will connect with you, reach out to you. All right. But what to expect next is the Five of Cups. It seems like there's a little bit of separation period that could be leaving you feeling a little bit confused and overwhelmed. You may be feeling torn. All right. Do I move on from something? The Challenge, the Knight of Wands. Do I go off on my own way and do something fun? Do I date somebody else? Do I move on? All right. The thing about the Two of Swords is I get this card sometimes and it tells me you don't really have to do anything. You don't have to make a decision, especially if you know you can't move on from somebody. If you make a decision to move on from somebody, you're just going to build up stronger guilt or blame or unhappiness on yourself because you're going to get mad at yourself because you can't let go. So it's going to be a vicious circle you get yourself into. You're going to constantly be mad that you can't let go. All right. And then, going back. Right. So we just detach, let it be. All right. Obviously somebody's going to make a decision to come back in, but it can't drain you either. So the challenge is it's draining you. All right. So this is where focusing on your own fun, passion, doing stuff, moving forward. It doesn't mean you have to go and hit somebody else up or go run into somebody else and be like, I need to completely go date somebody. You can do what you want. And that says you can, right? You can do your free will. But it's just, to me, it's just like you feel a connection with somebody and you feel like you can't move on just yet. So it is about focusing on yourself at the moment and knowing that your person here is going to reach out to you. This person loves you more than you can think. Now, when I was talking about friendship, there's friendships around you, there's people around you, or there's other people talking about you that's constantly reminding your person of you, right? There's things that are reminding you of your person of you, all right? There's people that are very supportive of you, that love you, and are probably saying things like, I miss this person, why are you not with them? They're good for you, or something like that. Or why are you not with them? They seem to be a perfect relationship for you. You got that kind of support going on. So things might have moved fast and then stopped. And so there could be somewhat of a slight separation between you and somebody else. Your person could be dealing with something else going on in their life. And, I'm not going to go diving into their life, but could be dealing with something that caught them off guard and they pulled away from you. And, maybe they're not focused right now on you or the connection, and it's hurting you, but it might not have anything to do with you. And this person may need to grieve or get over something and they'll be back around. But if you guys are dealing with a separation, they need time to process what they're losing, what they're missing, right? And give it time. They're coming back around here. So let's pull a card for you when it comes to timing. You got a fire sign showing up for you. Aries, Leo, Sag. Remember, you have the Six of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, and the Six of Wands and the Sun card is underneath that. So that's telling me that you guys will pull through this this challenge that you're having, and to stay positive. The Sun card is, healing, a date, forgiveness coming in. All right, so it's keep on moving forward and knowing that things are going to turn out in your favor. So let's see the timing for you. And also, if you're single, we'll see the timing of when your next relationship might come in. All right. You have to remain consistently positive. Focus on success, the Sun card. All right. Once that happens, within 2 months. So some of you could be finding you reconciling or together with a soulmate within 2 months. So let's look at Aries through Pisces. And you got a strong fire sign here. It doesn't have to be fire though, but I do see a fire sign coming towards you. Aries through Pisces. All right, so meditate on the sign you wish to know about, and let's see what to expect next. We got the Page of Wands showing up again, and you had the Page of Wands. It was the next card, Page of Wands here. All right, so we are seeing, though, we're seeing somebody flirting, reaching out. Expect messages from the person that's on your mind. You will talk to them again. You will hear from them again. There could be a very playful energy coming in, but there's still a up in the air. Things are still up in the air. Aries, Knight of Pentacles. All right, so here comes an Aries, slow but surely. Right? Right, a little bit more serious. A Taurus, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you got a Taurus here still holding back, still holding on to a grudge, or still afraid to open up their heart. Gemini, Five of Wands. All right, so there's some tension or conflict, maybe some drama going on between you and a Gemini. All right, you may hear from them, but it still looks as though there could be some tension, and we just can't. Sometimes we just gotta let them figure this shit out. You can't fix everyone. Cancer, Four Cups. All right, so Cancer here is still unavailable. They're not seeing the love that you're trying to give to them. So you may reach out, you may hear from them, but it still seems like you're knocking on an empty, empty house. Nobody's home. There it is. Leo, Knight of Cups. All right, so Leo here wanting to take things a step further. You got their heart. You got messages. Virgo, yes, the Chariot card. You and a Virgo. Virgo, this is you, the Chariot card. All right, moving on, getting on, going on, overcoming some obstacle with somebody. It's like Bonnie and Clyde. Get in and let's go. All right, you and another Virgo. You guys are in it to win it. Libra, the Nine of Cups. So what to expect? Something good from a Libra, all right? Feeling good, doing something good, hanging out, being good, being in a relationship maybe. Scorpio, the Magician card. Anything's possible. It looks like you both are kind of on the same frequency, so you guys can make shit happen. Make it happen. You want the same thing. Sagittarius, looks like movement, getting together, maybe going somewhere with a Sagittarius. All right, things seem to look positive. Capricorn, you got some nay. All right, Capricorn, headache or regret or guilt. So that you might be talking to them, but they might leave you feeling even more stressed. Aquarius, we see the Temperance card. We're seeing keep going with the flow. Whatever you're doing, you guys are doing what you're supposed to be doing. You guys will find yourself coming together here, restoring the balance. That was... Scorpio, Sag, Cap, Aquarius, Pisces. All right, so I am seeing that you're still kind of on a break with a Pisces. It'll be short-lived. All right, so still what to expect next. Maybe still some silence here. Sometimes silence is the best. All right. God, my shoulder. I'm a massage therapist. I need a massage. All right. I don't get them anymore. Libra, 120. All right, Libra. All right. I don't have anybody around here. I used to know everybody in my area, my home where I was living before, and I would trade. I miss not knowing everybody. Like I knew everybody in my area, so I kind of had the connections, and I just don't have the connections like I used to. All right. Libra, let's see what to expect next in love. And you won't be coming to me then, Angel. Be the best version of yourself and start today. All right, be calm and keep going. Libra. All right, so I'm starting with the spirit message, and then we're going into you, the challenge, the person coming towards you, what to expect, and advice. But you are being asked to not let somebody drain you, step up, be the best version of you, start working on yourself. What is it that you do not like about yourself, or that's been bothering you or holding you back from having a healthy relationship? What is it that you keep saying, I wish I could do this, I wish I could change this, I wish I could fix this, right? I mean, it's got to be one of those things where you just know. It's not something for somebody else. It's not to make yourself look better for somebody else. It's something that's been weighing on you, that you've been wanting to fix, you've been wanting to do, that gets in your way when it comes to a relationship. Soon as somebody knocks at your door, this is your first trigger. This is the first insecurity that comes up, something that you wish you could change, right? It's time. What else do you have to do? Because it's getting in your way when it comes to your relationship and the way you see yourself in a relationship, or who you see yourself with in a relationship. I have be calm and keep going. Nothing is set in stone. Keep doing. This is about not overreacting, especially if some of you are dealing with a situation that's stressing you out. This is a card of not overreacting right now to your situation. It could potentially make it worse than it has to be. We got the Lovers card showing up for you. Lover's been coming out a lot today. Gemini energy. You attract what you are. You attract what you are. Page of Pentacles. Underneath that, you got some prospects coming in for some of you singles, but you got offer, you got messages coming in from the person that's on your mind, a person that you're in love with. You will talk to them. All right. But when the lovers come together, we get triggered. And we sometimes let our insecurities speak for us. And we worry about things that we wouldn't worry about if we weren't insecure about other things that are going on. But we're constantly and then doubting the situation, and it's based off of some of our insecurities. And somebody seems to have all eyes on you, and they don't see the things that you see. But it's almost like if I said, I've got a pimple, look, it's right here. But do you see a pimple? And I don't, but if I did, I would make you look at it. That's kind of like Libra. It's like you may be focused on things that nobody else sees, and it's getting in your way when it comes to a relationship, right? So we look at the Empress. Oh, so in tune, so tapped. The Empress. This is you. Somebody is so attracted to you. You are just calling it to you. But the Empress can be somebody that's so, deep inside, if she doesn't own herself, own her worth, her insecurities can get the best of her. Just put your crown on. Male or female, guys? I got a lot of males on my channel. These cards represent archetypes, but, the challenge, 4 of Wands. Your person, the Sun card. Your challenge is getting out of your house. Getting out of your ways. Seeing the possibility of future relationships. Seeing happiness. Seeing something grow. You're stopping yourself from receiving love. You got somebody here. There's somebody around you or somebody you're connected to, Leo, Taurus, who just sees the beauty in you and does not care about all the things that you think that are wrong. Somebody really sees your soul. Now, this could be a new person coming into your life, and this could be, what to expect next. I mean, the Sun card is, romance. It's new romance. It's, it's fun, exciting. But if your challenge is you like to stay at home and nurture yourself and stay calm and comfortable in your own home and afraid to get out there and go to events, this could even be like you need to go to an event. There could be an event. Yours is becoming so literal. You could go somewhere. There's somebody there that just wants to see you. Or you're connecting to somebody and the Lover's card, you stop it before it goes to the next stage, the challenge. You have the Three of Wands. You'll connect. You'll kind of keep them at a distance a little bit. Or you connect with people long distance so you don't really have to connect to them. I love that one too. That's a really good one. Oh, I'm talking to somebody in Alaska and you're in Miami. Oh yeah, you really got a fear of commitment, don't you? But we're talking. It may happen sometime. It may happen. That's the Three of Wands. It's like, I'm staying positive. I know it's coming in, but you're the one holding it back. You're the one holding it back. You're the one that's going, this is saying what's going on around you. What's going on around you? Or bring it on home. Bring something home. But for me, it's either you're afraid to show somebody who you really are. You're thinking somebody is going to see your flaws. And somebody is going to see you, or somebody sees you much bigger, more beautiful than what you think. All right? Than what you think. There's something about the Empress, right? That glows and just nobody cares about the dress. It took me a long time to even understand or see all the pomegranates on her dress, right? It was like, she's just the Empress, right? When you see the Empress card, you don't even really look at it. You just see the Empress. And that's how somebody here in your life is seeing you. And I'm seeing here that there's a beautiful relationship coming in. This could be somebody, a lot of growth in this relationship, a possibility of a family, combining families, or somebody, you may have a kid with somebody if you're at the age where you could have a kid. All right. So what to expect next, right? We do see that you're communicating. I've got the Death card. Why the Death card? The Three of Swords. So I am feeling like either you've got to embrace change, or you got to let something happen, or you're just going to create separation with somebody. So that's it. Look at the contrast. Libra's read. It's like you're stopping yourself from happiness. You might put the brakes on. It's like you're the one putting the brakes on, and your person feels this from you. You may end something or stop something, and it feels as though that you're just afraid to take that next step, or, you're keeping yourself from taking the next step. But your person here has definitely a strong attraction towards you. All right. And I got the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. So your reading was kind of, that's the way it is. It's more about you, Libra. It feels like you may end something prematurely, or you end your relationships, or you start shit in your relationships. There's another one. I start shit in relationships way in the beginning, so I have a way out. Right? So are you starting shit before it happens because you just don't want to get disappointed? Are you ending things so you won't be disappointed? I'm calling myself out here. Libra, remember, I'm a Libra rising, stellium in Vedic. There's been times in my life where I've resonated 100% with my Libras. You got a Leo, a Taurus, you got a Scorpio, and you have a Gemini. All right, so the time frame on the person that's on your mind, because somebody is like, thinks very highly of you and thinks very positive of you. And I can see a date or romance coming in if you choose to. I feel like the ball's in your court here. You have somebody coming home, or somebody wanting to connect with you. All right. It will happen before the summer months. So if you're single and you're looking for a relationship with the Lovers card, this will happen before the summer months. That's the prediction in this reading. The Sun card, summertime, Leo energy, but it's saying before the summer months. So you may start communicating, connecting with them. All right. Yeah, my hair, it's getting there. It's getting long. Some of you guys remember when it was all falling out. It all fell out on me, and it's starting to grow back. And I'm lightening it up slowly because I'm always afraid to damage my hair. But it's still a little dark at the bottom. So some of you saying it looks like I cut it. It's the darkness at the bottom that makes it look like that. When you lose your hair, man, your hair becomes sacred. Let's see, Scorpio. Thank you. All right. Scorpio. $135. I am almost 5'4". I'm probably closer to 5'3" now. I used to always say 5'3" and 3/4, but I think I'm shrinking. Scorpio. Scorpio time. All right, Scorpio. What does Spirit want you to know about what's happening next, what to expect next, then you, your challenge, the person coming towards you, what to expect from them, and then Aries through Pisces, and I'll get a time frame for when you'll be in a relationship or when things will finally solidify. You have the ability to affect your own destiny. Of course you do. All right. When it feels right, do it. So you're being, this is the magician energy coming through for you. And it's very powerful energy. You've got this fire energy around you. And if you're feeling doubtful or you're worrying about things or you've been feeling like, I just watched that reel too by Evan Nathaniel, right? Scorpios, fixed energies, you know, the past 7 years have been a little bit tough for a lot of us. All right. And it may have made you pretty doubtful in yourself and in your skills when it comes to relationships. There's been a lot of turns, unexpected turns. You know, things might seem like they're going fine, and then all of a sudden, boom, in a relationship. And but you do still have the ability to affect your own destiny. You know, you have co-creating powers. And so Spirit is asking you here to really look at what you're thinking about and what you're feeling, because that is showing up for you in your relationship. And it may not be what you really think. Things might not be what you really think right now. All right. There's been that kind of illusion that's been happening. And it seems like there's glitches constantly. So try to not pay so much attention to what you see as in reality with what's really going on, and start to it's about changing your shift of focus, the Magician card. All right. Hello. All right, so let's see what's going on with my Scorpios. 9 of Wands. So you're feeling run down with the situation. 3 of Wands underneath that. It looks like you've been waiting longer than you expected for a situation. You know, after a while, it just is setback after setback after setback after setback after setback when it comes to your love relationship. It's like you're constantly stuck, and if you feel like you want to move forward, but you don't know what to do. That kind of energy. It's like, I know I want to get to the Four of Wands. I know I want to go here. And there's been times when you maybe were so close to it with your person, or so close to a relationship in general. And then it just seemed like there's this huge gap between, and you're trying to stay positive. And it seems like no matter what you've been going through, you still haven't given up. Like, Scorpios won't give up, especially Scorpio Mars. You're not giving up on the potential, right? You still have faith. You still have faith. And this card here with this card here says, don't give up now. You're almost there. It just doesn't feel like it, right? And that's like where, honestly, ultimate faith comes in. And I have to I'm a Scorpio. I have to remind myself of that, to just let go of how I think it's supposed to happen or how I expect something to happen. Just let go. And so this is where, yeah, you've been through a lot. And at this point, you might be saying to yourself, I just feel like giving up on this shit, right? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing anything. But you're being asked to, with these two cards here, to not lose faith in your situation. This is where you have the power to kind of tweak your vision, right? Your ability to be the magician. Here you are, though, the Four of Cups. You're starting to shut down here. This can be a very much worn out, depressed type of energy. Somebody is not receiving, all right? Or, and this could also even be you. You've been ignoring people knocking at your door, people trying to help, right? But it does feel as though that's your energy right now with this overall energy. It's like you're starting to feel like shutting down, like it's just not, it's got you really thinking, what is there love, is there anything, is there something out there, is somebody going to bring me an offer, is my person going to finally not reject me? And the challenges, look at this, the Seven of Pentacles, that in a challenge position can be very stressful. It's like you've put a lot of energy in something, and it's like, can I go any further with this? Can I go? How long is this block? How long is the universe going to block my way? How many more lessons? Did I really have a list that long of lessons I had to learn? That's what I feel with that. Your person, the World card. All right, so we do see somebody coming back around here. It's not, there's movement here. All right, so this could be finally a conclusion. We do have another full moon coming up here, and it's going to be around relationships as well too. And it's like maybe finally getting some conclusion here on where something is going. Have you taken the wrong turn? Some of you may be reflecting on the past and saying, where did I go wrong? What did I do? Why am I constantly being rejected from this person or from love in general? All right. And so it just really feels like you've got a cloud over your head here with this energy here. But the Three of Wands is underneath that. And this is where, like, you've got, this is where there's no other choice sometimes but to just keep on keeping on moving forward, and knowing that you've been putting the work in, and divine timing is at play here when it comes to a situation. So what to expect next? You got the Sun card. What to expect next? A fucking miracle. I couldn't hold that back. All right. Somebody's got your back. Somebody's got your back. Love, unconditional love, romance, brighter days. Maybe, this is about the Four of Cups, you dealing with something within. This is contemplating on relationships that have left you feeling unfulfilled. Maybe you've given too much of your time and love to something, and all is not lost. The challenge is the Seven of Pentacles. You realize in that your work has not been forgotten. What the energy you put in, the things you've done, the effort you put towards something is the World card is a major accomplishment. You're going to get there. It's just not on your time. Not on your time. And it sucks for Scorpio to hear that. Right? And very fixed energy. You will not give up. And so it tells me that you caused some of these wands. I'm going to keep battling and battling and battling until I get what I want, get what I want, get what I want. And then you kept getting back the same return. The rejection, the rejection, the rejection, right? Or somebody closing the door, or somebody not giving you what you want. It wasn't the right time. And now you're looking at where you've made, maybe you have to look at where you've made some mistakes so you don't make the same mistakes. Maybe you've had time to really revisit your attitude or the way you approach something or who you were dating. Were you like lost? Were you confused? Did one of your friends say, what the fuck? I can't wait till you realize who you think that you need, because they weren't even worth your time, right? But there could be stuff like that going on, and you've had time to think. You've really had to have time to think about where you're putting your time and energy. But it wasn't a rejection. You're being directed. Somebody coming back around here. This could be, or closure for some of you, so that you can bring new romance in. Remember, this is what to expect next in love. It doesn't have to be a specific person, but it can show that there's either somebody traveling to you, somebody coming back around, or a door closing so another opens, right? Major movement here. Finally getting past that Seven of Pentacles. What does Spirit want you to know? The Devil card. Let go of control. Let go of control. All right, let go. This is deal with your shit, straightforward. And this could be what you've had to do with dealing with your shit. Release an attachment, bottom line. Release an attachment. Some of my Scorpios are really learning how to have faith here. And, it's really hard to be a magician, like I was saying at the beginning here. And you may have been burnt out on that. Maybe you're really feeling like you've always been able to manifest or get what you want in a love relationship. And it seems like you're not able to get somebody or something the way you want it. And you may have lost hope in yourself. But I am seeing you have the ability now to really change things and rewrite your script and write the story when it comes to love. So if you're connecting with a person, I got Leo, I have Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. I will look at a time frame, what to expect in love, when your next relationship will be coming around with that World card, and then I'll look at Aries through Pisces. You got the Sun card. What to expect next. I almost just kind of let that slide. The Sun card. A blessing coming your way. Let go of attachment to how you think something's supposed to turn out. And this is also stop focusing on the 3D reality. All right, so this is your card of the expected time frame. You are experiencing fear with the thought of things changing, somebody leaving, or you think something's ending. Eliminate the fear, and the time frame is from now to within a half a year. All right. So you're looking at now within the next 6 months. And this is where you're stuck, and, just rewind, repeat, rewind. Things are going to be beautiful. Yes, I agree with you, Claudia. All right, 148, 48, Sagittarius. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't do Aries through Pisces. I almost forgot Aries through Pisces. Scorpio, Aries through Pisces, the person on your mind. The person on your mind is with these cards. Aries through Pisces. So focus on the person that is on your mind. What to expect next from them. Page of Swords. So we're seeing communication coming in. All right. So for those of you here for somebody specific, you know, you will talk to them again. The Star card. This is ultimate faith. Ultimate faith. Aries, the Magician card. Magician is very strong in your reading right now. So tap into the power. All right. Make it happen. You and an Aries on the same frequency. Gonna make it happen. Taurus, the Death card. Something may end here, but something has to end in order for something to change. All right. We have Gemini. We have the Fool card. Look at this major arcana. So what to expect next? We see moving forward with a Gemini, fresh energy. Cancer. We have the Six of Wands. So we see Cancer coming in, you guys moving somewhere, maybe even entering into a relationship. Leo, communication coming in with the Leo. Expect some sort of clarity. Virgo, Three of Cups, a reconciliation or getting together, a date with a Virgo. Libra, Four Swords, maybe some silence, taking a break from a Libra. Scorpio, the Hermit card. You got to take a different road. You're focused on too much of the past. Maybe take the high road, a new path. Time to move forward. The light's still on. Now, this is you growing old of a situation because it just seems like something has been taken forever. But the Hermit card, this is the year of the Hermit right now, too. This is another Magician energy. All right. So this is, where's your focus right now? All right. Another Scorpio may be distant from you right now. You guys are still kind of reflecting on the situation, or you're just distancing yourself. Sagittarius, we got Judgment coming in with you and a Sag, so a second chance here. Capricorn, Eight of Cups, and you guys may walk away from each other, break up for a time being. Aquarius, there could be some conflict, miscommunication with an Aquarius. And Pisces, all right, stepping up. Pisces is really opening up, wanting to make things serious with you, build something with you. Did I not do Libras, Aries through Pisces? Did I miss that? How could I? All right. So let me do Libras right now. All right. Yeah. So I'm sorry about that, guys. Let's do Aries through Pisces. All right. They're saying I didn't do the Aries through Pisces for Libra, so I'm doing them. All right. Libra, Aries through Pisces. Focus on the sign that you wish to know about. Let's see what to expect next from the person that is on your mind. We got the Four of Wands. Didn't you have the Four of Wands in your reading? You did. So even though I'm connecting to your reading, you had the Four of Wands. All right, so we have somebody here wanting to connect with you. Somebody here definitely focused on moving forward, all right? Wanting to see where things go. So it could be reuniting with your person. So you are moving towards your happiness here. All right, so Aries, the Fool card. So Aries wanting to step in. You may have a fresh start with an Aries. Finally, they're going to give something a go here. Taurus, Three of Wands. You got a Taurus hanging out, connecting with you. So you will see some progress with the Taurus. Maybe, you know, we're seeing progress here. Moving to the next step with the Taurus. Gemini, you know, you got some noise. You may hear from them, right? But they're bringing in some negativity and some naysayers around them, right? Projection. So be careful of projection with Gemini. Cancer, we're seeing the Six of Wands, them returning or coming in, saying, hey, what's up? You know, you guys getting over some challenge that you've been having. Looking good. Leo, still dealing with some issues here. You may feel like you're being ignored or separated from a Leo. Virgo, looking good. Virgo going to step up for you, but they are busy, so you may not always get their attention, but they are definitely interested. Libra, Wheel of Fortune, all right? So you have somebody coming back around here. It's about a revisit, so you can redo it, right, to learn from the karma. Or you could even have somebody here unexpectedly coming into your life here with the destined fated partnership with this card. Scorpio, taking responsibility, you know, for their actions, stepping up, all right, taking action towards you, showing up as the Emperor. Sagittarius, coming in with some cute little emojis, all right, Sag reaching out to you, opening up with their feelings. Capricorn, still dealing with some grief or sadness, right, or not wanting to deal with the world, kind of closed off here from you. Capricorn, Eight of Pentacles, they're doing their own thing, but you still may hear from them, but they're still kind of working on things and focused on what they need to get done. Aquarius, Page of Wands, Aquarius wanting to flirt with you, so you may receive flirty messages from your Aquarius. And Pisces, stepping up as the king. Pisces going, I see a future with you, and I am attracted to you, so let's go. All right. Readings aren't playing around today. My guides aren't playing around today, that's for sure. Didn't matter. It's still connected with your reading. You are welcome. Scorpio, Sagittarius. 156. 56. All right, Sag. Sag time. All right, Sag, what to expect in love next? What to expect in love? Sagittarius, what to expect in love? All right. I guess with these cards. All right, so you got kind of like what Scorpio has. All right. You got to step over your fear and create your own magic. You have the ability to change the destiny of this relationship that you are currently in. All right. You've got, it says, courage arrives when you step over fear. So what is holding you back? What is it that keeps coming up for you? What is it the first thing you think of when something's not working out for you or something is triggering you? What's the first thing you think of? That is what Spirit wants you to look at and say, why am I afraid of this? Why am I fearful of this? Why is this happening? All right, because that in itself is self-fulfilling prophecy. So you want to change that story and bring more confidence in, and you have the ability to change the destiny of this relationship that you, or your love situation that you are dealing with. Pay attention to the first story that pops in your mind when you think of love. Oh, I want to use this deck for the first part. All right, so let's see your challenge, the love or person coming towards you, what to expect next. What to expect next. I just want to get a really good shuffle, guys. I know it can be kind of like you're whistling over here, but I want to give you a good shuffle. Sagittarius. All right, Sag, there you are. Sag is like right on. All right, so whatever you're, like I said, the fear thing, I don't know what the hell you're fearful of. The Knight of Wands, the Empress card. You could have a fire sign, an earth sign. Well, that's Venus, could be Libra too. You looking good. So go back to Libra's read with that Empress card. Is there something that you are thinking that you're fearful of that's holding you back, an insecurity? Because I don't know what the hell. You got a very strong sexual energy about you, very attractive. All right. This is very strong manifesting energy right here. This is you being able to call forth and have exactly what you come hither energy. Come hither now. Come hither nowest. Right? I don't know. That was too much. Let's see. Air, this is you. 3 of Swords. What's going on? What's your challenge? The 7 of Swords. Your person, the 7 of Cups. So your person's confusing you and you don't trust. You're sitting here. You're afraid to get hurt. You're afraid to be disappointed. You're afraid to be lied to. You think they're lying to you. You think that, and maybe they are. Maybe they got their options open. Maybe it's okay for them to. You know, is there a ring on the finger, or you guys in a relationship? What's going on? We got the Knight of Wands. It looks like it's in a play state, a chemistry state. Unless you guys have declared that we are in, this is just you and I. You know, you got the 7 of Cups. You got a person here. Now you have, so this can tell me another story though. You have options. You just don't trust. You're afraid to get disappointed. You're afraid to get your heart broken. You're dealing with separation or dealing with some pain. And so you might be lying to yourself. There's nobody out there. There's nobody for me. And this card here is the 7 of Cups saying you have so many options. You're the Empress and the Knight of Wands. But this is where courage arrives and you have the ability to affect your own destiny if you get over your fear of being disappointed or fear of rejection or fear or just getting your heart broken. Trust that there's a possibility you're going to get your heart broken again. As long as you get it off, get it out there. All right, so I might get my heart broken again. That's what love is. We all human beings signed up for this stupid game of love where, you know, it's like a cycle. Fall in love, do everything, and then break up and heartbreak and death, rebirth, and all this whole shitstorm of feelings going all over the place, right? But you have trust issues here. And so somebody in love is maybe leaving you feeling confused or like there's other options. And for some of you, there might be. Your person might be going, I'm thinking about all the possibilities with you, but I'm a little uncertain right now, not quite sure what I want. And so we don't want this here to control what they want. If they start to think that we're insecure or we're not trusting, they're going to go, ooh, that's a red flag. That's a red friggin' flag, right? But now let's go back to what if you're dealing with somebody that has kept their options open and you can't trust them? Because that shows up here too, Sag. This shows up. that you may have been dealing with somebody that constantly keeps their options open, and they may have lied to you, or they may lie to you. And this is where seeing the red flags is showing up. You got to see the red flags. This is you knowing your worth and you moving on faster than this person can even, say your name. It's like, go, you have options. You're nobody else's option. So it depends on which your storyline is here, but we are seeing that there are options, or you're dealing with somebody who keeps their options open. We see somebody coming in. There's a lot of chemistry. There's a strong attraction. This could be very sexual energy. And this is where you're showing up as the Three of Swords. You may be feeling like you're going to get your heart broken, or you're getting your heart broken because somebody's not being able to make a choice about whether or not they want to commit or not. You don't know where things are going, and that can be a horrible feeling. So what to expect next? I got the Five of Swords. Conflict. There could be some miscommunication. There could be an argument that happens, some frustration. But it seems as though you're up against some sort of energy here next in love, where there's a lot of confusion about where something is going. What does Spirit want you to know? The Justice card. All right, this is you, integrity, standing in your truth and speaking your truth, and also focusing on the red flags and the truth and not letting something skirt by you. This to me feels like she's very demanding of, what do you want? I'm not playing this game. So you may be really stepping up, or you're facing some sort of reality about a situation. Like, this is great. This is fun. And I got the Six of Cups here. You've got somebody underneath here, wanting to reach out to you, connect with you. So I do see you reconnecting with somebody, and there's a lot of attraction here. But I do, and for some of you, if you're keeping yourself single, this is somebody trying to come into your life here, somebody very attracted to you. But you've got this energy here of this fear, this Three of Swords, trust issue, not knowing where things are going, are really fucking with you. So Spirit's saying, the Justice card, you've got to step up and ask and come clean and get to the point and figure out, what is our contract? What is it that we're doing here? Where is this relationship going? What's the potential of this relationship? All right. For some of you, that's what's coming in next. It could be a conversation around that. So let's see, though, the time frame on this. You have Libra energy. Let's see the time frame on this. And if you're single, let's see the time frame on when a relationship, because there's potential for a commitment here and success when you have the Justice card. Hello, Anne Elizabeth. Close your eyes and feel what you want. There's that manifestation. And approximately 3 months for you. You either will be in a relationship, meeting somebody, talking to people, or you'll finally be in a commitment once coming clear about where this relationship is going. Let's see Aries through Pisces. You're welcome, KR. Hey, I was calling all of us. I was calling myself out there, I think, too, and I don't try to. All right. Aries through Pisces. So this is the person that's on your mind. You got the Emperor card. So taking responsibility, taking action, coming in, making peace, or finally, you know, clearing up, making stable, all right? Getting stable with the situation, you know, to me, making plans. Aries, Aries. So it seems like a new direction with an Aries, all right? There's a purpose to this relationship. You guys are setting your goals and you guys are moving forward. So there is communication coming in. Things could turn really quickly with you and your Aries. Taurus, I see some separation, a silence, or a break here happening, but it's only short-lived. Gemini, 7 of Wands. So a Gemini pushing through or stepping up, all right? Feels like you guys will get through the challenge. It seems as though there's still going to be more, but you guys are going to push through. Cancer, working things out with a Cancer. It looks like you guys are getting together, you know, sharing some common themes, goals, and future plans. Leo, Page of Wands. A Leo wanting to flirt with you, hang out with you. Virgo, falling in love with you, stepping up, all right? So Virgo really taking things seriously or to another level. Libra, 7 of Swords. So Libra's very strong in your reading. So there could be some dishonesty or, you know, they're coming to you with some bullshit. So either you have to read between the lines or get to the bottom of the truth. Is it you or is it them? Scorpio, Ace of Swords. We have clarity coming in with a Scorpio and communication. Sagittarius, things are still uncertain, but, you know, go with the flow here. Things are still unfolding, so things are still changing here, Sag, right? But it also is trusting. So if your intuition is telling you something's off, face it, right? Face it with the Justice card. The Justice card takes a look at facts and takes a look at what's really happening here and gets to the point. Why leave ourselves guessing and uncertain if we can ask the questions? But when we get the answers, we need to be ready for them too as well. Capricorn, 2 of Swords, right? So we've got, you know, maybe a decision being made between you and a Capricorn, right? It's hard, difficult, you know, you guys could be making a choice to separate or get in a relationship, but you may be clearing up some confusion. Aquarius, looks like moving forward with an Aquarius, all right? Things looking good, all right? Finally making some plans. And Pisces, it looks like you guys will be also making plans. A Pisces wanting to connect with you and put some energy into this relationship. All right. Only take what resonates. And if you need to listen to your risings, see if you get a message with your risings too. Cappy, 211. 11. I always do this. All right. Capricorn. Yeah, I'm still going all signs tomorrow. This is yesterday's. I'll still do tomorrow's. I'll have to decide what I'm going to do. Maybe just weekend messages, weekend energy check. All right. Capricorn, let's see what to expect next in love. You to challenge the person, what to expect from them, advice. Let's start off with a message from Spirit first. And then we'll do Aries through Pisces and a time frame of when you'll be in your next relationship. Go within. Capricorn's like, no. All right. There is so much more to this than you think. Right? Go within. Whatever situation you're dealing with right now, you're being taught something more. You're being shown something more that you're not seeing. All right. There's something you're learning or something that's happening in this relationship, and you may be focusing too much on the 3D reality. So if you're hyper-focused on the details and hyper-focused on what's going on with your person or where they're at or what's going on or the person they're with or this, and that, and all these facts and all this bullshit, you start to get caught up in that drama, and then you just manifest that more. And then you become part of that reality. And this card is asking you to come back home, hermit energy. Whenever you start putting on the binoculars or using the binoculars, you got to put those away and go within and stop focusing on the problems that you have with the situation, because you're only making them bigger. All right. So let's see Aries through Pisces. Happy Cappy. Capricorn, let's see what's going on here. That message was hard to understand. Rewind. That's for all of us. Two of Swords, overall energy. So I am seeing here, this is the go within. All right. You're torn, confused about a situation, not sure which way to go, what to think. But you already know. You already had the insight. You already had the clarity. And now you're thinking too much. And now you're looking for too many, too many unnecessary signs or things going on in the situation. All right. It's like you already got your answer. You already know what you want or what's happening, or something's already got started. And now you're adding more confusion to it with the Two of Swords. It's like overthinking, bottom line. Ace of Swords, you. The Challenge, the Knight of Swords, where your focus is. Your person, the Five of Pentacles. So you may be in separation with somebody, or feeling like somebody's ignoring you or somebody's rejecting you. What to expect next? The Hanged Man. What does Spirit want you to know? The Lover's card. All right. So this is, without getting too deep, you got the five. I'm going to show you this. Look. You got the Two Swords underneath. You got the Five of Wands. So you can't, you got to put down your wand here. Sometimes we got to just pick our battles here. There's a lot of conflict going in with the decision. What do I do next, right? And the Ace of Swords, go back a step. Take a step back. You're being asked to take a step back, all right? The Six of Swords is showing me that you will get through this. Things are going to clear up. Things are going to move faster than you think. But if you're focused more on the conflict and the drama that's going on, or you're creating drama when there's not any drama, or you're constantly fighting a situation or trying to force a situation, you're going to create the Five of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is the problem. All right. And we got the Knight of Cups here. Your challenge is the Knight of Swords. Things may have started, things were moving fast, and then they could have stopped. That's the fastest card in the deck. But that also could be your mind's racing. The Ace of Swords, you know what you want. You've had the epiphany. You've seen the signs. And now you may be overlooking things, or you may be trying to second guess yourself. The challenge is getting focused. The Knight of Swords, where are you focused? What's your purpose here? What do you want? All right. And why? Because the thing is that if you are focused and you're separated from your person, or you're getting no results from your person may have rejected you, or you're in separation with your person, because what to expect is the Hanged Man is still kind of being in limbo, feeling stuck. So what Spirit is saying, this is very much a manifest and read. What Spirit is saying is, if you're feeling rejected and alone or lonely, you're feeling lonely, right? And the Hanged Man, you feel kind of stuck and don't know which direction you're going in. What Spirit is saying here is love is coming your way. You have the Lover's card, but your focus is in the wrong direction. You're keeping yourself distant and separate from what it is you want by focusing on the negative energy or the separation. So if you just recently went through a breakup, or you've been lonely or single for so long, if you're focusing on being alone and single, that's what you're getting. That is why you're stuck. If you're always getting rejected, and you just had conversation with somebody, and now you're automatically thinking you're going to get rejected, or feeling, this is where you're focusing on that, you're going to manifest it. So you are being asked to take a step back and see things differently. See what you're saying and doing. See what's going on in your head. What are you thinking? What are you focusing on? Bottom line, I really wish we'd all get that. You know, when you listen into tarot and you're trying to figure out why a tarot reading's not working out for you, and the challenge is telling you, it's connecting the dots, trying to take it another step deeper when you're listening to your tarot messages. And it is about where your focus is, where your energy, your thoughts go, energy grows, your focus, energy grows. You manifest exactly what it is you're thinking about. So you want love. Spirit is saying, let love in. You've got love coming in. You've got a chance. It almost feels like you could have it now, depending on where you were focusing. But if you're in a recent separation with somebody, what to expect next is you're going through a little bit of a waiting period. So it does feel like if you just went through a breakup, you're going to have to give it a little bit of time in order, because like I said, there's so much more happening than you think. There's something bigger happening in this relationship than you can imagine, right? There's something more that either you're learning or they're learning before pieces come together. So it is about divine timing. And it's not exactly what you think, right? So if you're worried, think about what you're thinking about. You're overthinking. You're making this more difficult than it has to be. All right, so let's see, when will this resolve? When will you be in a commitment? If you are single, this will tell you when your next relationship is coming in. If you are connected with somebody that you are currently separated with or dealing with a hard time with, we'll see when that will be resolved. All right. I got time frame is within a few days. So for some of you. All right. And close your eyes, feel what you want. Approximately 3 months if you needed a more practical one. If some of you, you could have love in your life within 3 months, right? Or a few days, depending on the circumstances you're in. All right. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. All right. All right. So meditate on the sign you wish to know about. And we got the Queen of Cups. So you definitely are connected with somebody who has deep feelings for you. All right. But this is emotional processing. The Queen of Cups tells me you might be dealing with somebody who's a little bit distant from you because they're healing or they're going through something. All right. They're still in your life and they will show up, but it does feel like they've retreated a little bit. And this could also be about you kind of doing the same thing. This is a moment you're supposed to be doing things. Now, the Two of Wands is telling me that there's momentum picking up. There's potential for you to reconnect here or get out and go to a date or something with your person if it's a newer relationship. All right. So Aries, Nine of Wands, you got an Aries, right? The what to expect next, a little bit more tension. You guys have been dealing with something for quite some time. It's still going on, but it doesn't seem like they're giving up just quite yet. Taurus, Page of Cups, you got a Taurus wanting to open up their heart, talk to you, communicate with you. There could even be, if it's a newer one, a crush building with your Taurus. They definitely have feelings for you. Gemini, you're going through a separation with a Gemini right now. So it could feel a little painful right now, disappointing right now, and sad. Three of Swords is not a complete ending. The Ten of Swords is the complete ending. The Three of Swords, though, it says that there's a lot more to this situation, and it's not going to come in unless you're, it's more like divine timing. All right. Something else is at play here that needs to happen. Cancer, coming in quickly here. You may find that the momentum picks up with a Cancer, communication. Leo, you may feel like things are kind of stagnant or slow because a Leo is focused on work or doing their everyday things, but they're still showing up for you. They're still connected. Virgo, all right, we have Six of Pentacles, a Virgo putting in the effort, the energy here. You guys might be making some plans. Libra stepping forward here, slowly but surely. Scorpio, the Empress card, things are really manifesting and growing. This could be a really good time for you in Scorpio to finally get things going. You're actually going to start to see the relationship bloom. There it is. Sagittarius, you may be separated from a Sagittarius. All right, this was in the reading here. You're still kind of what to expect. You're still kind of going through a separation here. They don't know what they want just yet. Capricorn, the World card. All right, so you've got this big moment here. This is a big card, big change in your life. So the World card is somebody coming back around, but also finding, you know, that major accomplishment, that major cycle closure, so that you can begin your new journey, whether it's with your Capricorn or not. Balls in your court here. We have Aquarius, the Six of Swords. So you and Aquarius moving on, going somewhere, all right, picking up and trying to start fresh. Pisces, you could be moving on, or they could be moving on, a breakup with a Pisces. All right, let's see. Aquarius. Let's see, Aquarius. 225. All right, here comes my Aquas. You've been here for quite some time. All right, Aquarius. Was it a better time me going on at 11? 11:30? Is it 11:30? Hello, Jojo. All right, Aquarius. So what to expect in love next? All right, so first I'm going to get a message from Spirit. Then we'll look at you, challenge the love of the person, and what to expect next. A time frame on love, and then Aries through Pisces. All right. So carry the torch for others to see. All right, you are your purpose. All right, so I forget who got this at the beginning of the reading, but Cancer. You might be dealing with a Cancer too, right? But this is where you are the light in your relationship, and this is stepping into that power you have. All right, you may be the healer, the light wearer, the light shower in your relationship right now. Your person might be dealing with some stuff, still working through some stuff. And this is where you just got to continue to fill your own light and do your own thing. You are attracting in your person, all right? But you might be on a different frequency than your person. You have been maybe doing the work. You maybe have, you just are naturally have faith, or naturally are, you just made better choices, or you're in a better place in your life, and somebody that you're connected to might not be, and you're wanting to fix or have them or push things along and create a relationship, and it's not going to work right now. But the thing is you don't have to, just the Five of Wands comes to mind. It's where you can't control a situation. They've got to figure it out themselves. But it says all you have to do is just be your mindful, pleasant Aquarian self whenever you are in contact or connecting, and trust in the Star card. Trust in that your person is following your lead. But depending on how important this relationship is to you, is going to require patience while they're going through their healing process. Let's see. So let's see you, the challenge in your person, or love in general, if you're not connected to somebody. All right, we got the Tower card showing up for you, and we got the Six of Cups. So it does feel like you are going through some struggles, realizing some truth when it comes to somebody who's very important to you, somebody you shared a lot of memories with, or somebody that you feel very close to. Things may feel uncertain. You're the first one to get the Tower today. All right, but we got the Knight of Pentacles. So we do see things are changing, but slowly. All right, Six of Cups. The foundation of this relationship is built on a very strong soulmate bond. So even though the Tower card is showing up, the foundation is the Six of Cups. So there's love here, there's friendship here, or there was something that was growing between the two of you that was built on authenticity. But somehow we built a lot of bullshit on the top, or a lot of drama happened, or a lot of circumstances in one's life is happening, or somebody's going through a Tower moment, and it's maybe making things not clear for your person. Especially if you or your person are going through a Tower, it's hard to see the light. But I'm getting that you are the light for others to see. So it's really just being the rock or being the solid person while somebody's going through some major shift in their life, right? So you get into the truth of a situation, that's for sure. You, the King of Pentacles, you are the rock. You're the solid one. You're showing up the King of Pentacles. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that's on your mind, but you've got to take responsibility, take control. You know what to do. The challenge is the Queen of Swords. Could be a person of air quality. And we have your person, Ace of Pentacles. And this, so let me see what to expect next. The Seven of Pentacles, and what does Spirit want you to know? The Nine of Cups. All right, so the challenge is the Queen of Swords. The challenge is you know what's right, you know what to do, you know what you see, you know what the bigger picture looks like. You're the King of Pentacles. And the Nine of Cups. You can have anybody, anything you want. This is you are in control of your life. Maybe some of you don't see it. The Queen of Swords. The challenge. Or you're dealing with somebody who's bitter and resentful. Or are you bitter and resentful inside of a situation, and that's keeping you stuck, right? Because that's the air energy. This is talking about you really having exactly what you want when it comes to love. You getting exactly what you want. But I have the Seven of Pentacles, and I have what to expect next, the Seven of Pentacles. This is up to how you see things. Communicating with somebody that you're connected to. I do see that you're getting an offer from somebody coming in, and it's what you want. But the Queen of Swords as the challenge can be, can you trust somebody? Or are you speaking your truth to the person that you're connected to? Because something's keeping you guys stuck even though you're invested in this connection. Something's keeping things from not moving. And the challenges to me could be somebody is not 100% sure, where things are going just yet. They're dealing with something in their life. All right. So there could be some trust issues here in a relationship, and your person, it's a challenge card. So the challenge could be with you or your person, but I'm seeing you as the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So I'm pinning the challenge on your person. The challenge could be that your person doesn't know how to open up. They're kind of emotionally shut off. They confuse you. right? And that's going to be hard for somebody like you who has so much love to give. But you are dealing with somebody that is emotionally, it's hard for them to open up and to speak their truth. But this person seems to be committed to you or still connected to you and still sees that you guys have been together or you guys still have something more to give to this. Remember, you have the Tower and the Six of Cups. So this is somebody here that has deep feelings for you. You've shared some memories. You know, the challenge is going to be getting this person to see the bigger picture. Because you're the King of Pentacles. You may not be on the same page as this person, especially if they are, you know, all over the place. Sometimes the Queen of Swords in a challenge is scattered energy. They can't make a decision, and it keeps you stuck. They can't make a friggin' decision already. But it looks as though whatever happened between the two of you broke down and broke your person down to the foundation to face some truths. Now you've got what's next. We're kind of seeing we got to make some sort of decision here and see what's working and what's not working. Your person might be realizing that you were their rock, their foundation, and that they don't know where to go without you. So you're getting the Ace of Pentacles coming in with your person here. Or for some of you who are single, you do see an offer coming in from somebody, but it could be very questionable about where it's going, especially if your person is, it's hard for them to make a decision or they're emotionally unavailable. But the Nine of Cups and the King of Pentacles is reminding you you're in a very good energy right now to have exactly what you want in a healthy relationship. So it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And let's see the time frame. So if you are single, this will give you a time frame too, but let's see the time frame for when this could possibly be fully settled in and in a relationship or things really getting started. Close your eyes and feel what you want, approximately within 3 months. Let's see Aries through Pisces. All right, so think about the person that's on your mind. See what to expect with each zodiac sign. 4 swords. So I am seeing there could be some silence or a break here, or there's been some silence with the person that's on your mind. It's only temporary. Aries, we see the King of Cups, right? So when Aries has deep emotions for you, they will step up and you guys may even deepen the bond. There's a deep emotional connection here. Taurus, 2 of Swords. Things are still a little uncertain with a Taurus here. All right, so give it a little bit of time. You know, the 4 of Swords is saying they're trying to figure out what they want, and it could be the best thing ever, silence right now, because it could turn out better than you think. Gemini, Ace of Wands, so expect communication from a Gemini. Cancer, there could be an ending with a Cancer here. It looks like you've been down this road. If this is for you, you're expecting it. You know it at this point. Leo, Page of Pentacles. You got an offer coming in with a Leo. Communication, whether it's good communication or it's an apology or it's getting to know each other. Virgo, the Hierophant. All right, so stepping up with a Virgo. All right, you guys seem to be in each other's life for a reason. Libra, there could be some tension, some drama coming in with the Libra. All right, 5 of Wands. Scorpio, 10 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. You and a Scorpio investing in a relationship. Sagittarius, messages coming in with a Sagittarius, right? Some good news. Capricorn, Emperor, Capricorn taking the reign, taking the wheel, responsibility, taking action towards you. Aquarius, you got the Six of Wands. All right, so we are seeing that you'll make it through whatever battle you're going through. You have an Aquarius coming back in, or you're moving forward with an Aquarius to the next step. And Pisces, same thing. Pisces wants to see where things go. You guys will kind of get through whatever confusion's happening, and you guys will make it to the other side. All right. Thank you. You are welcome. All right. Pisces. 239. Pisces. All right, Pisces, what to expect in love next? I'm going to start with what Spirit wants you to know, and then you, your challenge, the love or person coming towards you, what to expect from them, advice for Spirit. And then I'll get a time frame for you. And Aries through Pisces, the person on your mind. All right, we have psychic ability here and connection with your person. But happiness is the freedom from fear. So release the fear or the bondage you have around a relationship. All right, there's a psychic connection and you're very powerful, and some of you might not be trusting your intuition when it comes to a relationship. All right, so it is, again, releasing the fear or doubt around a situation. Asking yourself, why is there even doubt there? And if there is doubt there, it's facing that truth of it. Why is it there? Is it the truth? Sometimes our intuition doesn't feel good, does it? All right. Aries through Pisces. Ace of Pentacles, overall energy. You, the Emperor card, I like it. Your challenge, though, the Ten of Swords. Your person, the Knight, or somebody coming towards you, the Knight of Wands. What to expect, the Sun card. All right. So you may be kind of recovering from something here. You're showing up as the Emperor. Something has made you really strong and confident in yourself. Look at you taking charge. Maybe, the Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. You got strong fire here. And you have what Spirit wants you to know, the Wheel of Fortune. So I see a karmic situation coming back around, and this is a chance for a do-over. So the challenge is you're dealing with a situation that's been very painful. It's either learn the lessons from the past and move on. Can we find forgiveness and move on? There's a chance for this to happen, but it's about you being real. It's about you taking charge. You're the one in charge here. You got somebody coming back around. You have obviously a lot of chemistry with this person. I'm going to read this read for singles as well in a second. You have, this person coming in. You have undeniable chemistry, but obviously you're more responsible. And this person has wore you out. Wore you out. So very strong romance, sexual energy. The Wheel of Fortune shows another chance coming around for this person, a do-over. But a do-over doesn't always mean if it's It's you learning the lesson too. And it doesn't mean that your person's always going to come in and be like, okay, I'm ready to do this over and do it right. You know, we can't control other people, they have free will. But we are seeing this energy come towards you. Maintain control here. You have the authority. If you're single and you're getting over a breakup, or it's been a long time coming, or you just feel like you've been so confident on your own, building your own foundation, doing your own thing, you have the Ten of Swords here. You've been hurt many times. You have somebody coming in. You have new romance coming in. The Wheel of Fortune, a destined partnership. Are you ready? Do you trust yourself enough? Looks like you built yourself up pretty strong, confident. Ball's in your court. You're in charge. You got somebody coming in here. All right, to hang out, to date, to see where things go. Lots of chemistry there. Sun card, what to expect next. Things looking pretty good with the Sun card. A big hell yes. Romance, growth in a relationship. The Wheel of Fortune and the Sun is winning the lottery. It's luck, a blessing coming in for you. So if some of you have been through the ringer here with the Ten of Swords, you've been through hell and back, you've got a blessing coming in for you. Somebody could even have a child or having a child or grandparent. So the time frame, you got a Leo, Aries, Sag, very strong. You got Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio as well. But the time frame here is the momentum is rolling. Stay positive. It is on the way. And at the bottom, it says before the end of the year. So for some of you that are single, it looks as though this year could really be the year. All right, something may have started along your birthday. This is a new solar year for you. So this is a year with Pisces North Node. There's destined fated relationships coming in. So this really could be the year where there's a huge turning point when it comes to love for my Pisces. Let's see Aries through Pisces for you. All right, Aries through Pisces. You have the Lovers card. This card been showing up all day. Come on, come into alignment. The Lovers card, the Page of Swords. Some of you get in conversation. This is the person on your mind. Some of you get in conversation from that person that you're really deeply in love with. This could be the time when you reconnect. The Lovers card, this could be the year for you, Pisces, where you are really in that divine union. Aries, the Hanged Man. All right, so it's still kind of silent with an Aries. They're still stuck on something or still trying to figure something out. All right, so there still seems to be you're in limbo with an Aries. Taurus, we got Page of Pentacles, getting to know each other, off to a good start, all right, or renegotiating. It can be that too. It's like we need to relearn each other, right? But you got some positive messages here coming in with the Page of Pentacles. Gemini, there could be a separation between you and a Gemini, still kind of trying to get over something. They're still kind of keeping themselves distant from you. Cancer, the same thing. It looks like there's some regret with a Cancer. But what to expect from them, if it's conversation, there's definitely a lot of regret, and there could be some anxiety or something that's very disappointing here that's wearing on them. Leo, Queen of Cups. Leo's got love for you. All right, there could be some healing energy between you and a Leo. Virgo is coming in as that Knight of Wands. So we're seeing a Virgo coming into your life here. Some passion, very passionate. Libra, the same thing. Libra stepping up here, the King of Wands. This is long term there. Scorpio, there could be some stress between you and a Scorpio. Something still weighing on them. Sagittarius, renegotiating, right? They could be putting some energy into this relationship. Capricorn, you could be in a relationship, the next step, actually committing to one another or finally just getting together. Aquarius, the Temperance card, things still kind of moving, just trust in divine timing. Pisces, Knight of Pentacles, right? So things are moving with a Pisces and, you know, slowly but surely. All right, guys. I love you. I will see you tomorrow. I'll have to think about what I'm going to do for tomorrow's All Signs. And I will see you for hopefully a super chat tomorrow night. And have a good day. Please leave comments. Happy birthday, Aries. Let me know if you like the video, like the readings. And also, if you want to check out my membership, you get to hang out with a bunch of us over there, get some energy checks as well. Thanks, Mob Lady. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.